Yeah, so speaking of bands that make you believe things, Visions of Atlantis is the only band that I know of in the world that can make you literally, if you live in a landlocked country or territory that has no access to any oceans or seas, gulfs, inlets, rivers, nothing. By the time they're done playing their music in a live show, you really think you need to go buy a boat and sail the seven seas and all that stuff. You don't believe me? I dare you to see them live. Here's a teaser. This one is called Monsters. My name is Oldskulenerd. Watch this. Okay, seriously, I saw them live when they opened up for Dragon Force a couple years ago. And they followed Seven Spires, which is automatically a hard thing to do because Seven Spires is one of the ultimate storytelling bands. Visions of Atlantis is like, psh, no problem, watch this. And then they went off. Had everybody in Houston thinking they should run down to Galveston, jump on a pirate ship, and start raiding coastlines. It was weird, man. Whether it be the energy of Meek or the beauty of Clementine or the musicianship of the entire band, the storytelling is there. Okay, we have so many amazing storytelling bands these days. You guys just saw Powerwolf. Hello. Really? Come on, you know? And it can be fun. It could be funny, like Ailstorm or Nanowar Steel. It could be serious storytelling, you know? Like Ad Infinitum. Or, you know, there are so many bands out right now that are telling such epic stories and the theming is on point. Some of them will actually tell you a story that's more nuanced, make you kind of dig into it. And some of them are like Visions of Atlantis, where you know exactly where you're going. You just don't know what's going to happen when you get there. And that's half the fun. This one is Monsters. I'll have all of Visions of Atlantis' information description below. Please check them out. Are you ready? Pull up the anchor. Let's shove off. This is called Monsters. Okay, whoa, is she about to do like the whole Narnia thing where she goes through the mirror and she goes into another world? If she does, awesome. Could also be like a Goonies thing, you know, One-Eyed Willie. Stop. That's not where I meant. You're dirty-minded. You need to stop that. All right, here we go. You be quiet. I'm done with you. This guy right here talks way too much. All right, here we go. I can hear him in my head. All right, so here's the thing. Love the storytelling. Here's another thing I need you to look out for. Visions of Atlantis have always been epic storytellers, and they have all the beautiful symphonic melody you expect. I'm just feeling that this new album, especially when we checked out Armada, when it first came out, remember that reaction? I was like, man, there's something heavy. There's a more low-end groove in here, a little bit more devil may care in the musicianship, a little bit more energy in the heavy sense, which I love. So, yeah, let's keep going. Is she going to touch the mirror? Is she going to touch it? Is she going to touch the butt? That's a Nemo reference. You stop. Okay, seriously, Meek's voice is way cleaner than how he's appearing right now. He needs to take a shower. But that's the whole pirate life, right? There's no time for that. We're too busy pillaging. We're too busy in the tavern. We're too busy setting sail. He doesn't have time to wash his face. But his vocals, clean as a whistle. Very, very earnest. It's one thing to have two. It's okay. A lot of bands will have one amazing vocalist to tell a story. But between Meek and Clementine, they can go back and forth and tell you two different perspectives from two different points of view, but it's still the same message. Like right here, drunken bar fight. Come on. You see it, don't you? Here we go again. I told you guys earlier, there's something more in the metal sense of this new stuff from Vision of Atlantis. The previous one I absolutely loved, where they took us on the epic journeys of the storms and all this and different tropes in the pirate genre. But here's the thing. There's something that is more guttural here. They're going more low end in that range. It's a little bit more chunky, and I do enjoy that. So when they go to that low end chunky in the rhythm section, bass, drums, the rhythm guitar sections. So whenever they go in there and they go to that guitar solo, your symphonic thought process would be keys and pads symphonically lifting with the guitar. Visions of Atlantis in this iteration, and of course in Armada, they're like, you know what? Let's keep the rhythm section and our bass, drums, guitars super chunky, super in the mix, and just go metal with it. And yes, we'll put the symphonic in there. That's what we do, but let's not lose the metal part. And it's really great in the new stuff. So listen for it. It's kind of really cool here. All right, I'm digging this. All right, really digging. Let's see where it goes. Is this the okay? So while this plays, let's talk about it. Okay, so the whole monster thing in the mirror, kind of like a Dorian Gray, your alternate ego. You might live a quote unquote normal life, but inside you, there's something growing. There's something that pulls you to the ocean, pulls you to adventure, pulls you into a darker place. Totally enjoy that. Here's my other thought. Okay. So you see Clementine here in her normal iteration, but then you see the Calypso, the goddess of the sea witch version of Clementine here. And this is what I've always wanted to know. And I need those of you who really enjoy Follow the Lore. And if any of the members of the band know the answer to this, I would love to know. Which iteration does Clementine play? Is it the Caribbean mythology of Calypso? Is it the more Nordic European renditions of the goddess of the sea / sea witch? Is this more of a Mediterranean Madam, it's like almost like the mermaids, Queen of the Mermaids. I don't know if this is some form of Atlantis. We're talking about visions of Atlantis. Does this have to do with some kind of mythology of Atlantis, or is this just something uniquely Clementine? It's something I've always wondered because, you know, you have many different tropes. The name of the band is Visions of Atlantis, but yet it's dang near the best soundtrack to the unmade Pirates of the Caribbean movie we may never see. At the same time, Meek's pretty easy to understand. But Clementine is always that, she goes through these different iterations. I've seen her as just the vocalist. I've seen her as a member of the crew with a tricorn hat at times. I've seen her in different iterations. We've seen her as this sea goddess situation. All very interesting. I'm wanting to know more. If you know the answer to this question, please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, do yourself a favor. All of Visions of Atlantis' information is in the description below. Please check them out. See when you can see them live. That was 3 C's all in one sentence. I did it on purpose because if you get a chance to see them, go see them because they'll take you on a voyage of the sea. I'm not kidding, guys. It really is a great show. Outstanding work. All right, everybody. My name is Oldskulenerd. And with that, we'll see you later. Oh, and this episode of Oldskulenerd was brought to you today by the letter R and the letter X, because it marks me spot. That was a Sesame Street joke. I'm here all day. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.